everyone and welcome back to my channel. I feel kind of crazy saying that because it's been a little while. I've been one busy woman. As you can tell, I am not in my usual home setup. I have moved. I've moved to Manchester. I'm gonna do a whole separate video talking about that, which might go out before this one or just after, I'm not too sure. But I feel like I really need to update you all, but that is where I've been. That's why I've been a little bit MIA for a few weeks because everything's just kind of been a bit crazy. I was actually thinking about it. I only moved 2 weeks ago. It feels like a lot longer. Like in that space of time, a lot of things have happened. I've literally been like here, there and everywhere. I went home last weekend for a few days, which was nice because I feel like I needed it. You know, when you just move, so everything's just happened so fast. But as I was saying, I'm gonna talk about that in a different video because I'm gonna start talking about that in this one. I can feel myself starting to talk about it. So I need to just be quiet. I'm going to speak about that in another video. There's a lot to unpack, but this is the start of my Manchester life, my Manchester room. I'm going to get like a little bit of a better setup in here and like figure out like the best way to film. So just bear with me because again, the same problem that I had in my old room, I'm just sat on my bed right now. I will find a better setup eventually, I think, but I don't think it looks too bad. Like I've managed to make use of the space that I've got, which is lovely. But yeah, today I have an ASOS order. When I moved, I realised I have a lot of clothes, but not a lot of clothes that I genuinely wear all the time. Like I have things that are just in my wardrobe for the sake of being in my wardrobe. So when I was going through everything, I actually got rid of so much stuff. I either gave it to charity or sold it. Like it just isn't really my style anymore. So I've got some new bits. I've tried everything on. I've just tried everything on and so many things worked for me. There's only a couple of bits that I'm unsure on, maybe need an opinion on, and some things that I was like, ooh, didn't quite work. But I'm gonna get straight into the video. I really do hope that you do enjoy this one. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. I love ASOS so much. It is literally my favourite place to shop. Genuinely, because it's just so many brands. It's literally got everything you could possibly want. First thing I got was a little bag. Now, I did get this with the intention of it being big. Like, I really need a new work bag, like a big work bag. And I thought that this was a bigger bag, and it's just not. But it is still beautiful. It's a gorgeous brown. It's like a mauve brown though. Like, it's a nice light brown suede bag. It is lovely. It's kind of structured at the bottom. Like, it's got this square, well, it's rectangular, little rectangular insert at the bottom, so it adds a little bit of structure to it. It is very flimsy, obviously. The material's very flimsy, but it does have a little bit more structure to it because of that bit at the bottom, which is nice. It is just like a button-up bag, so you literally can just pop. It fits everything I could possibly need in it, except for a laptop, which is what I need. But like in terms of day-to-day, like my camera would fit in it, my phone, my keys, everything else that you kind of need would fit. I love the way that it fits on the arm. Like it's quite a low arm. It sits underneath the arm really nicely. It's not too long, it's not too gapey, which is good because it is just a button. Sometimes it can be a little bit gapey. Also, just want to talk about the elephant in the room of the lack of lashes that I have on right now. I can't work out if I'm a lover or a hater. I really can't. I keep changing my mind. I keep going from, oh, you look bald, so actually it's not that bad. But I am getting them done on Tuesday. I was trying to find a girl here, but it's just, for some reason, that just reminded me. But back to the bag. Yeah, because it is just a button-up detail. I was a little bit worried about things falling out of it, but I think because of like the length of it and everything, the way that it sits on my arm, I don't really have to worry about that happening. So yeah, beautiful bag. Love the colour of it. I think I'll get a lot of wear out of it, to be honest, but it's just not what the intended use was. Which is fine. I'm just on the hunt. I'm still on the hunt. Maybe a suede bag, big wires for like every single day, maybe wasn't the way to go anyway, because I'm going to crep protect this, but if it gets rained on, which it will a lot, I'm living in Manchester and I'm going into the office a few days a week, it's gonna get rained on my bag at some point. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise, but it is still a beautiful bag. The next thing I got, so I did actually size up in this. I got this top. I'm gonna button it up so you can see properly. What size did I get in it? Yeah, I got a size medium in it, which is apparently a 12 to 14, and I'm normally like a size 6, but I wanted it to be oversized, and on the model it looked like really tight fitted and cropped, and I didn't really want it like that. Like I wanted it to be more, a little bit oversized, something that I can wear with like something tighter on the bottom, because I do think that this is like a dressier piece, can be definitely dressed up or dressed down. God, why is it so hard for me to do these buttons up? When I was putting it on and off earlier, it was really easy. This is what the top looks like. So it's a really nice deep brown denim, and it is so lovely when it's on. Can you see the colours? Like, got a nice bit of structure to it. Like, it's not too big, but it's got a lovely bit of structure. You can't do it the whole way up, but when I tried it on, I just had the top button undone just because I wanted it to have a little bit more room. I don't want it to be like too high up and too structured. I did want it to have like a little bit more slouchiness to it. And then it comes down to like a lovely length. It kind of sits like hip burn, and you've got your buttons the whole way down, and then you've got like a little bit of a split at the bottom, which is nice. It makes it that little bit more dressy. The arms come down to a lovely length. They sort of just come over my arms, which is exactly how I was wanting it to fit. And then it's got like this gorgeous contrast stitching, like a white contrast stitching. So I was saying if I paired this with a bag, I would probably go for like a white bag just to complement the stitching, and also add like a nice little contrast between the top and the bag, and like probably shoes as well. But I was thinking this with like a little mini skirt would look so lovely, or some like nice light coloured tailored trousers, pair of heels, a nice bag, and it's really nice and dressy, which is exactly what I wanted it for. And then at the back, it comes in a little bit at either side, just adds a nice little bit of structure, but nothing too crazy, nothing too intense. I just thought this was a very versatile piece. I'll be able to wear it quite a few different ways. I feel like this is the type of piece that I need to go on Pinterest for. Do you know what I mean? I find a lot of inspiration of what things I can wear it with, just hopping on Pinterest and having a little look, which is kind of what I do with everything all the time anyway. Like, I buy something, I see a vision for it, and then I'm like, let me go on Pinterest and see what other people are styling it with, and then go from there. Yeah, but I really, really like this. Fits me so nice. If you are, like, I kind of get between a size extra small and small, depending on how I want things to fit me. If I want it a bit more oversized, I'll usually go for a small. I'd go 1 or 2 sizes up if you want it to fit how it fits me. But it's literally exactly what I wanted. I was a bit like, oh, is it going to be too big? No, absolutely fits me like a dream, which is brilliant. The next thing that I got, oh my god, this is so nice, so nice. It's thicker than I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be like a cottony material. I didn't realise it was like a nice thick rib. Like, this is a lovely jumper detail. I got this, it is like a beigey colour, but it's like a beigey with a grey tint to it. It's got kind of a khaki vibe to it. I can't describe, it's not sage. Obviously it's not a khaki, but it's got that turn to it, mixed with like a nice beige. It's beautiful. I got this in a size small and it fits me exactly how I want it to. It's got a nice burnt neck, but it's not a burnt neck where it's like gapey at all, or it's like coming off the shoulders. Like, obviously this is very much off the shoulder, which I love. I'm really a fan of that at the minute, but I kind of wanted something that was more fitted. This definitely is. I thought maybe it'd be a little bit gapey with me getting a small, not an extra small, but because of the thick material of it, it actually sits like a dream on the neckline. It's super dressy, can be dressed up, can be dressed down, and then it's also got this like, it's like a wrap tie. It's like a tie, but it almost looks like a inside bit is where it would tie, if that makes sense. It sort of like twists around itself. Beautiful design, and then it comes out and splits from that little crossover. Stunning detail. I love that so much. Yeah, and then like I said, it's like a medium thickness rib, a lovely thickness, because you can still wear like jackets over the top of it, nice like other layers. It's not too thick, it's not too much where you're like, oh my god, I can only wear big jackets over the top. You could definitely still wear like a little trench and it'd be fine, it wouldn't be too tight. So that's great. The back is just nice and plain too, and then the arms are nice and wide, which you know me by now, I love a wide arm. I just think it looks super classy, super elegant. I love being able to see all your jewellery underneath as well. It's lovely. So yeah, this was beautiful. And like I always say, I can really struggle with white things because I don't feel like the material's thick enough. I think you can see through it. This, I really, really hope they do in a white. If they do, I'm going to order it because it's thick enough. It's a really good quality. It's the perfect piece for autumn and winter because it is thicker. It's going to keep you warm in the winter time as well. So I love that so much. I cannot wait to start wearing it and maybe possibly get it in a couple of other colours, which isn't good for me. Like, I'm really, really bad for ordering things in loads of different colours. Honestly, if I like it in one, there's one top here. I've already got it in about 4 other colours, but I can't stop buying it. So you might have already seen this before, but it's kind of similar to like what I've got on. It's a 1 shoulder top, so it comes off the shoulder, comes down to a really nice length on the arms. It's like a baggy arm again, so it's kind of slouchy. It's very, very similar to this. It's not got like a massive gapey arm, but it's definitely on the bigger side. The back has a nice bit of stitching going down it, and you see that? It just adds a little bit of structure to it. And then it comes in at the sides and it's got ruching. So it like just hooks you in all the right places. Like, I had this with some wide like brown trousers, which I'll show you in a second, and because the fit was like, the whole fit's quite oversized and slouchy, it was so comfortable. But because you've got like the ruching at the sides, it brings you in, it adds a little bit of structure and makes you look just a little bit more put together, just brings you in a little bit more. It's beautiful, so nice. I love this colour, like a really nice, like a muted light brown. Like, it's definitely got, again, that undertone of like a nude to it, which I really, really enjoy. It's just beautiful. It's gonna go with so much of my wardrobe. Any like light denims would go, but obviously like any darker colours would be great as well. And then also like a white jean with this colour would be so nice too. So yeah, very versatile, massive fan of it. Sits just on the hip bone again, so it's not too long. It's a nice thicker cotton material. It's like, again, like a, it's not quite as thick as the last one, but it's not like really thin and flimsy either. It's just like a really nice, good quality basic that everyone needs. Honestly, I keep ordering it in more and more colours because I love it that much. This next top, oh, it's kind of like a play on the rugby style tops, you know, that people are like wearing all the time at the minute. But I thought that this was good because I feel like it's more of a timeless design, and I really liked the colour combination, like the black and white stripe. But I feel like the stripes, you've got like a thick black one and then it's got like a nice thin white line through it. I just thought that was a nice little detail, like something a little bit different. But this I thought was so nice. I love the fact that the buttons go quite down. Like, you get like 6 buttons, which usually I feel like it's about 3. So I just feel like that's really nice. Like, it comes really far down. Nice design, I really love that. The neckline is so nice too. Got it in an extra small and it sits really nice on the neckline. Like, it's quite a high one. It's not like really, really high, but it just sits. It's got no gapiness to it. just sits nice and high up. The arms are lovely, kind of big, like kind of slouchiness to it, and then it cuffs in a little bit. It cuffs in, but it's not too tight. It still comes over the arm. It's still got that slouchy feel to it, which is exactly what I wanted. The back is just the exact same too, and then it comes down. It is kind of on the longer side. That is one thing that I will say. It is on the longer side. So it comes down and it does fit good, but I think for me personally, I was thinking like some tailored trousers, baggy trousers with this, probably like a darker coloured jean. I had it on with blue jeans, and it did go with blue jeans, but I just feel like there was a lot going on. Do you know what I mean? Because you've got the stripes, the lighter colours. I'd probably pair it with like a grey or a black jean just to keep it all like minimal neutrals, and then you could probably put like a lighter coloured trench on or something, or like a brown trench and change it up colour wise. But it just kind of is on the longer side, so what I need to do is like get a pair of jeans or trousers and like tuck it into it, or tuck it underneath and just get it to sit sort of on the waistband of it. But apart from that, this is so nice. Obviously you can undo the buttons too if you do want to have them open, but I just thought that this was like a nice take on the rugby style tops, because I do like them, but I feel like they're very in right now. They're very trending, and as much as I like that, I want to get pieces that are timeless. I feel like this is definitely like a timeless version of that. So very, very nice, really good quality again. It is like a knitted material, like a ribbed knit, but on the thinner side. So it's great layering piece as well. Like I can definitely wear like a little white top underneath this, put a coat over the top, and I'll be like that little bit warmer. I also feel like this is really good for work as well, so I'll definitely wear it to work. Now, next is a pair of jeans. We all know how much I struggle with jeans. Honestly, the amount of times that I've ordered jeans and they're just so close to being great. These ones actually are. They're so good. And honestly, I was really surprised when I saw that these were from the ASOS Design collection. So I have realised that the ideal length for me as a 5'3" girl is the length 32. Length 32 is brilliant. These are a waist 24, length 32. I'm not gonna lie, the waist is kind of on the bigger side, which for a waist 24 is kind of wild to me, because even when I was like 16 and like my skinniest, I was like a waist 25. So I feel like these are not a 24. Do you know what I mean? They seem bigger, but I actually really like the way that they fit, because they've got like that little bit of extra room. If I do go out and I eat a big meal, like it's got enough room for the bloating. If I drink loads of water, water bloats me like crazy. Really, really bloats me like crazy, but then obviously it goes down so much quicker. But I think it's because I chug water. It's a bit silly actually. I'll go like hours without drinking it and I'm like gasping for water and drink loads at the same time. Anyway, that's such a tangent. What am I even talking about? Point is, these jeans are great on the waist, kind of on the bigger side, but I feel like they run slightly larger. So I would maybe go like true to size, or maybe one size smaller, because I was debating maybe taking it back and going a size smaller, but I don't think I can waist-wise. They're fine. They're not too big at all. They're just kind of slightly on the bigger side of being fitted, if that makes sense. You've got the pockets at the front, you've got really nice pockets at the back as well. Obviously you've got your belt loop, so you could pop on a belt if you wanted to, which I kind of like the fact that it's got that, because as much as I'm not like a massive belt lover, I do feel like these, because of the size that they are, I could maybe do with adding a belt to them every now and then. And then they come out and they're just a lovely wide leg. I love the shade. They're like a really nice light shade of denim. They've got like a little bit of a washed out detail here as well. But yeah, a really nice light wash, lovely. And then you've got some like deeper bits to it at the top. Obviously you've got like where the tag bit usually is too. So nice, such a good pair of jeans. Obviously you're going to see it better on the try and clip what they actually look like, but they're slouchy, they're wide leg, but they're not like ridiculously wide. They don't look silly, they don't look too oversized. They're just a nice, wide, comfortable fit, which is exactly what I wanted. Did get another pair of jeans too, which I don't know where they are. Let me show you. They're from Bershka. I do really like them, but I think I need to just size down one size. I've actually got so much more to show you. I thought I was nearly done, but I've got quite a bit. These are the other jeans I was talking about. So these are a skater style, which they're kind of baggier than what I normally go for, but the jeans that I've got at the minute, I've got a lot of jeans that are quite fitted, which are lovely for like nights out and stuff, but for day to day, never reach for them, because I know that they're not comfortable enough to be wearing to like the office and stuff all day. When I'm working from a laptop all day, the last thing I want to be doing is being like restricted at all in what I'm wearing. So I just go for slouchy things. So I wanted some nice jeans that were a little bit more slouchy. So these are obviously from Bershka, like I said. They're in a size 6 and they're a skater style. Now these are just too big on the waist. Everything else about them is lovely. They're definitely more on the slouchy side. They are like a wide leg. But again, as a smaller girl, sometimes things can be wide and look absolutely ridiculous. These don't. They just hit the floor. Maybe just slightly on the longer side. I could maybe do with them being like an inch or two shorter, but it's nothing crazy. Like I think once I've got a pair of shoes on, they might just hit the floor, which is fine, I don't mind. With them being like a darker colour, I don't really mind if they like trail the floor a little bit, as long as they don't get absolutely wrecked. But yeah, they are a wide leg. I love the shade of grey. They do again have that little bit of like washed out detail to them, but nothing too crazy. A lovely fit, nice deep pockets. It does just zip up as well. You've got your belt loops and you've got your pockets on the back. back, and then yeah, you've got like those lighter tones going through it at the back as well. So it really has that washed out detail. They're cool, they're oversized, they're kind of like very much a streetwear style, which for me, I'm kind of going away from that and going more towards like chic, classier kind of vibe. I'm really trying to find my style at the minute because I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure what I'm feeling. But these I thought with a nice like fitted top and then like a nice trench or just like a nice oversized bomber, something like that would be really cool. The only thing about them is they just are a little bit too big on the waist, so they sit more low-waisted, and then because they are a baggy fit, they're a bit too slouchy and they've got like a little bit too much excess room. So I just need to go and size down. But apart from that, if you are a smaller girl, I do feel like these will fit. I would maybe not go for them if you're any smaller than me though. If you're any smaller than 5'3", they might just be a little bit too long. But anything like around 5'3" to 5'5", they'll fit probably very similar to how they fit me. Really, really nice. So yeah, very happy. I would just probably recommend sizing down one size if you're like very similar to me, because I really struggle, honestly. I vary from sizes 4 to an 8 really with jeans. It just completely depends. And even like the same brand, like I'll wear the same brand but I'll be wearing different sizes, which is confusing. Next thing that I got was this jumper, which I have a love-hate relationship with. I've asked my friends and my close friends, and I need your opinions too. I'm drawn towards loving it, but I just feel like it gives off like mum vibes, if that makes sense. Anyway, I really love the style of it. This is again from the ASOS design collection. I'm not sure what size I got this in, let me have a look. But it's like a really lovely oversized fit. Yeah, it's a size 8, which again is kind of like, if I'm going between sizes, extra small's more fitted, and 8's kind of oversized. Yeah, it has that oversized feel to it, but again the neckline is lovely. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little bit itchy, only slightly, like nothing like too, it doesn't bother me really, whereas other materials can, but it's on the itchier side. Do you know what I mean? It's not as soft as like this one. But maybe if I gave it a wash, I feel like it would probably be alright, because it's really not that bad. Like usually I have to take things off and I'm like, nah, get that off me. Whereas this, I don't. But I really love the colour of it. It's like a really nice, it's got like a mixture of white and then like a really, really light pink. It's like a pinky nude. Like it's like a mixture of a nude and a pink. Yeah, like I was saying, lovely neckline. It's got a lovely, like, I'd say it's a thinner collar. It's on the thinner side. It's not like stupid thin, but it is on the thinner side. Comes down, it's got big slouchy arms. It's got really nice wide arms, which makes it, again, so much dressier. You can dress this up or down. And then this was the bit that was throwing me off, but also made me fall in love with it and order it. It was the lace detail at the bottom. I feel like lace is very much in at the minute, but it's definitely something my mum would wear. Do you know what I mean? This is 100% something my mum would wear. But I'm thinking this with like a pair of like grey jeans or a nice pair of tailored trousers. This would look lovely, and then I can dress it up on a night time, again with like probably jeans and then a pair of heels. Like I could go for like white heels and a white bag. If I'm going for like, obviously if I'm going on a night out, I'm not going to do that, but like if I'm going for like a nice meal and I just want to feel a little bit more dressy, I feel like the lace detail does that. So I really like it, but I just feel like it's a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I keep changing my mind on it, but I am leaning more towards love. I also think like this is the perfect thing to wear for work. Again, really nice. It'd also go with like white jeans. Like I feel like the white lace over a pair of white jeans would look so good. So it is again a very versatile piece. I love the fit of it. I love the slouchiness. The arms sold it for me. It's just so nice. They're so big. You'll be able to see all your jewellery. Like you can really accessorize with this as well. And I really like the colour, because I'm a neutral girl, but I just own the same colours. Like everything's cream. So I wanted to get something a little bit different that is still going to go with absolutely everything. And this does. So I like it. I just need your opinion on it. Do you like it too? I think I like it. I just don't want to give like mum vibes too much. But I don't think it does. I think it's cute. I think I can style it and make it work. The next thing that I got, I thought this was so good for work again, was just like a little brown top. So this is a short sleeved, it's kind of on the crop side top. It's definitely not cropped. Like if I had jeans on, I can't remember what I wore it with. I think I had jeans on with it. Yeah, but if I had jeans on or like wide leg pants, it does cover it. Like the waistband covers it, but it just sits on the waistband. Yeah, I love the fact that the buttons are the same colour as the top. It's a really nice thick material, again, really high quality. It's got big slouchy arms that are very much structured. Once you've got them on, they're very structured, they stay in place, they're big, they're really nice. So like any sort of fitted trouser or pant would go really well with this. Or even just like a nice linen-y pant would go real nice. But yeah, again, because it's short sleeved, you can put on a lot of jewellery with this, dress it up, dress it down. The back is just plain. It's just like a nice ribbed material too. It is lovely. I didn't know how I was going to feel about it with it being like short sleeved. Obviously this time of year, like it is a little bit colder. But honestly, for November, why is it so warm? Why did I have my window open all night last night? What on earth? Crazy. Absolutely crazy for this time of year. But I really liked this. I thought it was very versatile. Also, like next springtime, like when it starts to get a little bit warmer, I feel like this is going to be a perfect thing to wear. And like in the house, like day to day, like I'm in a building, it's got a few floors to it, we're quite high up, heat rises, it gets quite warm. Like this is one of the thickest things I've worn. And it's November, but it has been warm, it does get colder. When I first moved in, it was a little bit colder. But days where it is warm, like yesterday it was so hot in this room, this is gonna be the perfect thing to pop on. And for work and things as well, this is gonna be great. So yeah, very happy with that. Obviously brown is my favorite color in the world anyway. I just love wearing brown. This for me was 100% a yes, I really, really like it. And I kind of want it in other colours. I feel like, again, a black or a white would be really nice. These are the trousers that I was talking about earlier. Really like them. I saw them on this girl on TikTok and was like, I have to have them. But one thing I will say is they kind of run a little bit large. So, again, these are from ASOS Design. Everything's from bloody ASOS Design. Pretty sure I went for a size 6. A size 8, that's probably what, they keep going out of stock. So I think I just worked with whatever they had. But these fit me, they fit me well, but they're very much low rise. I definitely need to size them down, but I just thought that these were so cool. So like, they're a brown pinstripe, and can you see the button detail, like the little tortoise shell detail to them? So sweet, I love that so much. You've got the pinstripes going the whole way down, and then they are just like nice wide leg pants. So they're lovely and oversized. But again, they don't look silly, they don't look too big, they don't look too slouchy. They just look nice, oversized. I paired it with, you know, the off-the-shoulder top that I was telling you about earlier, that light-coloured one. Paired it with that, and that was the outfit where it looked comfortable, slouchy, oversized, but also because of the top, it brought you in a little bit more. But this is so nice. I would definitely recommend sticking true to size, or even potentially sizing down, because it just has such elasticity to it. So I think I just need to get a size 6, and then these are going to be great. But I feel like they're like a boxer vibe. They're like boxer style, boyfriend style trousers, but they're also like classy. They're great for work, nice and oversized, so comfortable when they're on as well. A lovely tailored trouser material, and yeah, the perfect wide leg fit. Like, honestly, you could wear this with so much. Pair it with like bomber jackets and things like that. Anything lighter colour would be nice. Or you can have like a nice fitted top. You can definitely dress it up with a pair of heels too. Again, all I want in my wardrobe is versatile pieces that I can dress up and down, and I can definitely do that with these. So cool. I love the boxer fit at the top. I just fell in love with them. So, and a really nice deep chocolate brown as well, and almost like you can't really see the pinstripe until you look closer, which I love. No, it's not too intense, it's not too in your face, it's just like a nice added detail. So yeah, I need to send them back and get smaller size. I would recommend going on the smaller side, but apart from that, these are great. So that is my ASOS order. It was a pretty big one this time, but I did get some really good essentials. I'm really happy with the things that I picked out. Like I said, I am gonna film like a little, it's probably not gonna be the longest video in the world, but I'm gonna film like a little mini update of my life, just so you can know what's going on. I feel like my style's sort of changing at the minute, and I'm not mad about it. Like, I'm very, very happy with so many of these pieces. They fit me really well. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope that you did enjoy. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and do subscribe down below so you don't miss any of the videos, and I will see you very soon. Bye.